Now, for every student who is studying management accounting, cost estimation methods, specifically the high-low method and the least square regression method, are common. Now, for the students who are taking Accounting Technician Diploma ATD3 and those who are taking Advanced Management Accounting CPA 5. Now, today we are going to look at a past paper which was done in the year 2021 May. Question 2A. Welcome, my name is Mr. William. Now, the question is here, Actros Limited, a packaging company, is preparing its budget for the year to 30th June 2021. In respect of fuel oil consumption, it's desired to estimate an equation in the form of y is equals to a plus bx, where y is the total expense at an activity level x, a is the fixed expense, and b is the variable cost per unit. The following data relates to the year ended 30th June 2021. Now we have from the month of July 2020 up to the month of June 2021. We have the machine hours here represented by X. Then we have the fuel expenses here represented by Y. Now, July 2020, machine hours 34, fuel expense 640. August 2020, machine hours 30, fuel expense 620. September 2020, 34, 620. October 2020, 39, 590. November 2020, 42, 500. December 2020, 32, 530. January 2021, 26, 500. February 2021, 26, 500. March 2021, that one, 530. April 2021, that 530. May 2021, 43, 580. June 2021, 48, 680. Now, if you add the total machine hours, you get 420. And if you add fuel expenses, the total is 6,840. Now, if you get 420 divided by 12, you get 570, which the examiner is given in the question. Then 6840 divided by 12, you get that 5, which the examiner was giving. Now, required, estimate the cost equation for the company using number A, high-low method, and number B, least square regression method. Now, that was the question. Let us look at the solution. Now, we start by computing the value of A and B using the high-low method. Now, the concept of using high-low method, you look at the numbers that you have in the x-axis and the numbers that you have in the y-axis. Now, high-low method means you take the highest activity level here from the x-axis, that is the machine hours, and you realize the highest activity level is where you have 48 hours. Then the next thing, you identify the lowest activity level. Here we have 26. The lowest activity level is 26. But we have two of them here. So we take 26 and of this. We have taken the 26 machine hours for January. Then take the corresponding numbers. For 26, it corresponds with 500 fuel expense. And then for 48, it corresponds with 680. Now that is the first step. Now, so to get the value of B, which is a variable or the slope, Now we have said 48 machine hours is the highest, which is here, 48 for June 2021. It corresponds with shillings 680. You can see it is there. Then the lowest machine hours we have said is 26. It corresponds with 500. So once you have identified that, you get the difference. So you take 48 minus 26, which is 22. Then 680 minus 500, which is 180. Now, once you have done that, the next thing is to compute the value of B. B is the slope or the gradient, the variable cost. So to get the value of B, you take 180 divided by 22. This is 180 here, divided by 22, and you get shillings 8.2. So that is the variable cost, which is B. Then the next thing, now you can compute the fixed cost, and the fixed cost is A, the value of A, the fixed cost. You take the 500, this one, minus the B, which you have computed, 8.2 times this 26 here. So it will be 500 minus 8.2 times 26, which is 500 minus 213.2. That is this number, 8.2 times 26 is 213.2, and our A is 286.8. Now we have our values for both B and A. So y is equals to A plus bx. Y is equals to A, 286.8 plus 8.2x. So that is our equation. Y is equals to A plus bx. We substitute A. We have gotten 286.8 plus 8.2x. So that is how you use the high-low method in our question. Now I think it was given 2 marks in the year May 2021. So we move to the next, which is the least square regression method. Again, we start by computing the value of B, which is the slope. Now remember this formula here. B, to compute the value of B, which is the slope, using the least square regression method, you say n sigma xy minus sigma x sigma y over n sigma x squared minus into brackets sigma x into brackets, then you square that. Sigma is the same as summation because you are adding this. When you add all these values, you get the summation of y, the summation of x, summation of x, y, summation of x squared, and the like. So note that formula there for B, computing the slope. And then once you have gotten B, you can compute the value of A. You cannot start by computing the value of A. You start by computing the value of B because you named your B here. Summation of y minus B, which you have computed here, times summation of x over n. Now, we need the summation of x, y, meaning you get a new column here whereby you multiply the values of x and y to get xy. For example, the first one was 34 times 640, you get 21,760. 30 times 620, 18,600. So to get this column here, what you are doing, to get this column, the xy, you are multiplying x and y. And then you add all of them. If you add them downwards, you get the summation. In our case, the total is 241,670, which we are supposed to use here. Now, the next column that you need is the x squared, because in our formula, we have this x squared here, the summation of x squared. So we open a column here where we square our x. Our x here we have 34, so that 4 squared you get 1156, 30 squared you get 900, 34 squared, you get 1156, and all that. So once you square all these numbers, the values of x, you get a column here for x squared, and then you get summation, you add all of them. That will be the x squared. Now once you have that, you can just substitute that to get the value of b. Now the solution is n is, see here, n summation x y. What is n? Because we have 12 months. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that is n. So our n here, we substitute with 12 months, times summation x squared. This column here, if you sum all these numbers, you get 241, 670, which is here, 241, 670, minus summation x, summation y, means the value of summation x times the values of summation y. Summation x we have 420. If you add all these numbers, you get 420 here. So that is the summation of x. We have it here, 420 times summation of x, y, not summation of x, y, but summation of y, which is 6840. This one here, 6840, divided by n summation x squared. Our n, we have said, is 12, so it is here, 12 times summation x squared. This column here, summation x squared, is 15212, which is here, minus summation x, you square that, so you get the summation of x was here, was 420, you square that, so 420 squared, you get 176,400. So if you substitute 12 times 241,670, you get 2,940,000 minus 2,872,800 over 182,544 minus 174,400. So you get this number here. So B is equals to 27,240 over 6,144. So our B is shillings 4.43. So our B is 4.43, which is the slope or the grain shape. Now once you have that, we always start by computing the value of B. The next thing is to compute the value of A, and our formula is here. Summation of y minus b. This b we have computed that, so we just substitute. Summation of y minus b, summation x over n. So summation of y, we have it here. Summation of y is 6840. 6840 minus b. B we have computed 4.43 times x. Summation of x times summation of x, which is here. Summation of x, we got 420, is here 420, divided by n. Summation of n, we have 12 months, so we divide by 12. Once you substitute 6840 minus 1860.6 over 12, it gives us 414.95. That is our A. So we have our A and then we have our B. Now our equation using the least square regression method will be y is equals to a plus bx, y is equals to 414.95, which was our A which is here, plus b. We got our b as 4.43x. So our y is equals to a plus bx, which is equals to 414.95 plus 4.43x. So that is how the student was supposed to deal with that question. I think that marks the end of our lesson today. I want to advertise my book here. So you need my book from CPA 1 up to CPA 6, ATD, and also comes. You can call, my number is here. I'll get you a copy, a study text, as well as questions and answers from the year 2015 up to 2021. My name is Mr. William. My number is 0727 871093. Thank you. We meet again.